Hello and welcome back to Spellforce, Conquest of EO. We have turned our wizard tower into a Ferrari. It has a bajillion movement speed right now. It can zoom across the map, so we are about to start absolutely cooking in what we can start getting done. Our armies are doing pretty well. We have a couple of, well, our main army has totally maxed out its level. So I'm starting to get some dreams to plug into things. We're also working on saving up an insane amount of mana so that we can get an avatar summoned.
I am
Darius.
late as usual, but I am here lurking away. Wow.
Thank you so much for 6 months. No worries about being late. You're just on time, my dude. We're just getting started. We are dealing with some broken pieces. We have our army, our main army here. We've been gathering up Stardust, and we've started crafting a lot of flawless gems now. Trying to get some crazy high-level unlocks. We're in a very good spot. The tower is cruising along. I think we're coming over here to just like pick up these guys and drain a bunch of resources down here. And then I was thinking about just literally flying the tower around and grabbing sources of Allfire. Grabbing whatever we can. This Crypt of the Revenants. What area are you in? You are part of Noramar. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to do the quest for Shaladir if I want to take the Crypt of the Revenants. I'm not like totally worried about this because this is just about Fallen Undead Revive, and that's not really an issue for me. But it's something to think about. We ended on intern. Let's begin on intern. See what we can come up with. We've been talking a little about Warhammer miniatures this morning. One of our all-time favorite conversation topics. And something I am always very interested in. Because I never get to paint my minis more than enough. The Dread Knights for Grey Knights. It's a knight for Grey Knights only, but the Space Marine is plainly visible and held in place with cloth straps, so he looks like a baby. Oh my god. One of the dumbest things in Warhammer. I definitely have to take a look at that. The Grey Knight baby carrier. Oh my god, he does look like a little baby carrier. That's so ridiculous. That's absolutely redonkulous. I always love that Warhammer has so many really stupid looking things in it. Like, so much of Warhammer, I'm like, oh, this looks awesome. And then there's a whole other level of it that I'm like, this is the dumbest looking thing I have ever seen in my life. And honestly, there's something charming about that. There's something about it that I don't mind. All right, if we want to take this Moon Silverbane, we're going to have to clear out these Dark Elves. Which means we're going to have to heal. Ergo. Why don't I move here so I can just get a bit more of this loot? Take a little look around. She's got all these bridges locked down. I could maybe get this treasure stash. Corrupted Primordial Nature. There's not Allfire coming out of there. All right, we got our militia dudes are leveling up here. We're going to just give them vigor and vigor. I love that all of them just get vigor. This is the military squad. The military squad with no military to be had. Maybe these packs down here. They ain't really serving a true purpose right now. This little guy just get some health. I love that even the workers level up. Give you gathering boost, even though I think we have it like 20 times over. Ash pillars. Right, I guess that guy pushed us off. Or that guy pushed us off? Bone pillars, bone pillars. There's not a lot of fairy grass, primordial forest. This guy can start going up through here because he is clandestine. But there's not a lot of harvestable materials up there, so I'm kind of like hesitant to bring these guys any further up that way. This is a harvest stack as well, so they're over here. I don't know, man. Maybe I just try for this. Nobody is guarding that Allfire. Noted. And we've picked up some sorceresses, which I'm very excited for. White resistance, death resistance. We could... Well, who are we up against? We're up against 2 white mages. A death mage and an elemental mage. So it really depends on who we want to fight. I think let's just give them some healing to start them off. Plus 2 mana per day. I won't say no to that. When this unit dies, 4 spiders spawn from its corpse. Okay, well, I'll take that. I like that they all have artifact slots as well. Very interesting for like dark elves to get that. So we have room for 1 more dark elf. We got to figure out who it is though. Ramo, hello. I hope you had a nice long weekend. I mean, not a long weekend for me, but I did have a nice weekend nonetheless. I hope you had a nice long weekend. Don't you worry not about me. Now, I just said I'm saving all my mana, and at the same time, I'm also like, let's weave 3 dreams a turn. Because I have no self-control. Ayah. I was bringing down that militia here, and I'm realizing this guy is actually farming all these fights. Getting us some more XP. So what's this quest? Carving into the rough stone, you find an entrance to a crypt. Carvings on both sides suggest it was an orc tribe's burial ground. Must have lived here long ago. The door shows signs of a break-in, or rather a break-out. Wood and bone splinters cover the threshold, leading away from the place. Occasional dark blotch, possibly dried blood. Inside the cool catacomb is rows of shallow pits where bodies should lie, but they are empty and barren. A scattering of coins and other burial gifts remain. With the door broken, it looks as though the dead fled their endless sleep. What they went to do, you can only guess. Some have been cautious about taking possessions of the dead, but since there's none here, you don't fear the consequences. You find a glyph and some cash. Well, I'm not going to say no to free money, you know? Yeah, I still can't actually recruit anybody out of here yet. Keyword yet. That is a big army. 9. So I am correct in that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. It's 11 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Right here is where we're going. Just in case, I might as well star scan. See what we can come up with. The artifact slots from the constellation. Oh, okay. Speaking of, we did craft another emeralds here. Immortality Dream on a kamikaze sorcerer sounds fun. They can even unlock werewolf form. Is there a dream that causes them to come back to life? I guess we've just been getting like bad dreams. 10 Allfire per day. All skills cost no focus. That really seems worth it. And it really seems worth that to put it on like some garbage unit that I can just chuck out when I'm done with it. Like this guy. Because then I can pull the dream out once it's leveled up and put it on someone worthwhile. Let's do that. You're going to check out orcs in the West Guard. Don't be afraid, we're not here to fight. The orcs panic, stand down, and draw their weapons, though none of them seem to be in good fighting shape. You raise your hand and say, we fought many of you already to win our escape. We'll fight you too if we have to. We're not raiders. Our village in the Misty Coast was attacked and we were made prisoners. I will get the army off your trail. If we make it back to Orgash, we'll tell Torak of your deeds. Have this siphoning dagger. All attacks against fantastic units heal this unit for 50% of the damage dealt. That's pretty nice. I'm not really worried about upsetting New Purity at all. Ooh, and there's Stormwatch Fast. Which I think gives every unit swimming. Yeah, grants swimming and 100 experience to all units when inside your domain. Yeah, that's pretty good. Some good level ups to be had there. Where are you gonna go? There's some treasure down here. Man, this guy is so speedy. There's an Allfire node down here as well. And a University of Forbidden Knowledge. I actually have room for another apprentice. I'm just remembering that. This has so much movement left. You know what? Let's just do that. Pick him up. Just trying to get that bridge and realizing I cannot get both at the same time. All right, that's good enough. And you're going to work on Broken Peace. It's a dream that requires the unit to kill 10 undead. Oh, well, that's not that hard. When you reach the village under siege, you see bandits ordering villagers around, carrying supplies from building to building. There's no sign of the chief or any other hostages. You want to kill off my slavers. And my drummers? Be a lot cooler if you didn't do either of that. Help out our homies. So this is Yiria, who only wants peace.
Huh? Salraka.
Salraka, indeed. What are we looking at? Cutthroats, dire wolves, double dire wolves, crossbow, cutthroats, crossbow. Dun, dun, dun. You've got heavy charge. You've got armored. Oh, and Apex Predator.
Huh?
This guy doesn't take range penalties. So I'm happy to just start yeeting. And these Warg Riders have crazy movement. Should have battle cried before I moved him, though. I could have gotten that war gun on that. You're going to parry.
Yes.
Let's see. I think guard stance for everybody here is just the way to go. I'm dead. Didn't expect to take quite that much damage right away. That's okay. That's not the end of the world. Drop a big honkin' volley on them, and then I'm going to charge that guy for an instant kill.
Salraka.
We're already breaking these guys now, so...
Salraka.
Cutthroats. With first strike and serrated blades. They'd actually be kind of useful. I don't know about dire wolves. I like that they can call wolves, but I don't really feel like that's what we're using. So I'm going to say take that attack of opportunity, kill him. Hit them with the bolas. Everyone else here is completely routed instantly. I like that these drummers get blood charge because they're spellcasters. That to me is really nice. Crazy how much damage my hero took, though. I thought he was going to be way more capable of holding that line. Are you familiar with the first edition of 40K with Rogue Trader? Yeah. I mean, we played the Rogue Trader game a whole bunch. And I loosely know the rules of the TTRPG basically because of that, so... Been doing an Astromancer campaigning with the Dark Elves, branching into the Undead with the Scythe and Hourglass. Could lock around 10 plus damage to your sorceresses, making them surprisingly strong. That is chonky. I do feel like Astromancer Dark Elf Undead is a good combo. You're countered if anything has death resistance, but not a lot of things do. And I guess I like the idea that a bunch of the Dark Elves benefit from dying. It's curious because a bunch of the Dark Elves have things like Nor's Grasp, which makes it that I guess the bodies can't be used to revive, but any bandits your soldiers do not kill are routed, fleeing into the wilderness, bloody and scared. Those that are captured and freed, the chief hobbles over to you, rubbing his wrists together. Thank you, Great Mage. The idea behind Yira's message was sound, but perhaps we were too optimistic that everyone would share the same view. Going forward, we'll try to find a better balance between peace and security. A gift? Thank you for your generous efforts. If I could make friends with Yira. I'm afraid that taking a gift is going to upset her. Cutthroat down here. Militia arsonists. I don't know what I want to do with that guy yet. I mean, I could always just sell him off. So are you respawning all the way back here? 7 turns. It's so many turns. One of the rules, you could have a weapon, any weapon you wanted up to a certain level. If you're a guardsman seeing Space Marines coming to save you, and then out of the drop pod comes the Emperor's Angels, they get into musket lines and start doing Napoleonic era firing drills. Hey man, if it works, right? Is this the one with the voice actor from The Witcher? I don't know. Is the voice actor from The Witcher in this game? All the units have voice acting, like, you know, somewhat minimal, but voice acting nonetheless. We're going to let those guys all just sit and pause, sit and pause. I made a big emerald with 5 points on it. I made it for here. Right? Because that would get me dancing blades. This will also make it that any Dark Elf and Celestial unit Deal 16 bonus damage when attacking a poisoned unit. And Dark Elf and Celestial units get +2 focus. That's pretty good. Man can't deny, that's pretty good. So what I was working on was this Astral Mandate. This is what I said I really wanted to do, which was blues and greens. And I think what we said was basically we were going to rebuild all of these gems and we were going to put rainbow dust on them. This one, maybe this one, though that's a kind of a complicated one because it's a charged crystal. That one would give a blue. And the citrine would give a lot of good bonuses. Definitely a citrine with rainbow dust would be really strong there. So... So, what do I have here to do this with? About 1 orange, 2 blue. Eagle Spirit, that'd be a citrine. And then I pop a little rainbow dust on that bad boy. And he looks great. Happy with that. Let's keep rolling. Different Spellforce game. It was the 3 remaster. Okay. Which Witcher VO was it? You just got me curious now. Ooh, my malicious. Oh, that's not a good. Don't want to be fighting those guys. Don't want to go down that road. There are some big armies moving around, and I am feeling like I am struggling to get up to tier 3 units. In a not so good way. Dream, dream, dream. Please give me good dreams. Dream of retirement. If the host levels up 10 times, requires no upkeep cost, 20 research per day, 20 proficiency per day, 100%, negative 100% speed. Okay, I love that one. That's a great dream. Dream of riches. 1 gold is additional loot after each battle. For every unit and ally in its stack, it gains 1 additional loot and 1 additional mana. Those are both great. I would love to put that on someone in here, probably, since these guys are always killing, but they're already kind of maxed out. So how about this dweeb? Meow, 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 meow. I could let Jav Throwers have this. Bit of extra money, honey. This guy just has a jellyfish in here. Why don't we replace that with this cutthroat? Because I don't really want this unit. All right, let's move you down here. Let's go 1 more. And then they should be good to take on these guys. Getting the bonuses now as well from having some extra, like the extra dancing blades. Slayer on a tier 2 unit? I mean... I don't know, man. I feel like greedy is the way to go for you. Now, the unfortunate thing is that did drop my relationship with the Dark Elves. I know that Gathering Boost doesn't stack, but just in case I need to separate these guys later, I feel like it's what I want to do. We'll grab some Lenya. This Paladin gets a level up. That's very nice for us. Should have probably gotten him healing per day. 450 versus 482. You guys are protecting a battlefield with darkness, though. I think clearing out things like these mines would be good because they should give me relationships with Shaladir. You're also all going to get Gathering Boost. Ah, damn. You could probably win that fight. Actually. Take on that Bone Field next turn. Bonuses with Bastion. He's just kind of zooming around, exploring. I think this guy will probably join these Dark Elves for now. So he's at least an army. 2, 3, 4, 5. Where did I say this was? Here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be it. So that should be another constellation. Mac, hello, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Any Dark Elf unit applying poison natively, or do I need to find the glyphs? I believe they get the upgrades to start doing poison. Do any of them do it naturally? That's a great question. Some of the fancy ones might. I imagine it's under their upgrade trees. With troops in need of rest, you head to a nearby village. Instead of the warmth of the tavern, you are greeted with a glint of axes, pitchforks, and snarling dogs. Step away, thieves! Oh, no, you're not them. Trouble with bandits? The Baron of Goldenfield sent out tax collectors twice, or so we thought, until the third one came with his official signal. That's when we realized that we'd been tricked. They looked so real, we didn't even think about it. All right, well, we can go beat these guys up for sure. $500-point armies. I think I'm gonna go to war with Gore. Just because he seems like a pretty good natural someone we want to beat up. Bastion has changed to indifferent attitude. That's kind of nice. Some free ingredients here. Love it. These guys don't really know what to do with themselves. Let's see, there's not really much for them to do. I'm gonna have to bring this squad back to the tower so I can teleport my hero to them. This is an orc with a cult and combat mage. I have room for one apprentice. If I summon him, I could just teleport him back. Max of Malakay. Melee and missile damage does death. Warlock of Malakay. That's a pretty good one. Ashen One's Rook of Malakay. This is also pretty worth buying. I don't think I liked the apprentices that were there. This place we did not go see. The Lucid Sanctum. I don't think I know what those apprentices are. I do like the idea of a occultist combat mage orc, though. I mean, we are going really heavy on the orcs right now, so... Oh, the other option was there was a dark elf. Oh. You know what? We should do the dark elf instead. We'll try to find the orc city. So this tower is the last thing left. So my question then is, if that's here, you're just a human. I suppose I could blink a stack to it. If I was to move up these guys afterwards, they could probably blink. Okay. Little bit of option. This I really don't love. These guys just keep chasing me over and over again. And I'm not able to heal from it. They do seem to be taking damage from something. Lenya, which is mostly useless to us. Sky Iron with a little arcane dust. Happy for that. Nice. The Apprentice or the Conjurer? An easy win, you think? I don't know about that. I feel like upgrading the Apprentice and the Lodges is really good, because I bet the Lodges can get much, much bigger. And that's really how you scale your economy in the game, so. You're going to check out Windhome. What do we have on the Apprentice Lodge? For each death essence, increase death lodge domain by 1. +1 apprentice slots. For a tome. Well, we definitely have tomes. We have the Book of Plague at the very least. What do we get from down here? Lodges get the ability to recall their owner. Your stacks can accommodate another leader unit. What the hell? There's a Dark Elf unit that counts as a leader? Okay, hold on. I have to plug this citrine into here before I forget. Lodges produce proficiency based on arcane. Apprentices and Celestials have -1 days to revive. They also get +10 health, +1 willpower, experience per day. Lodges produce research, and all Apprentices and Celestials get +2 ability damage. These are some very, very good upgrades. You have to be a diamond. A big bougie diamond. You are death and orange. I would argue death is the more important thing up here. You are our tourmalines. And you are cut tourmalines. And this is also a diamond. The -1 days to revive isn't the one I'm really worried about that much, but Celestial's now worth it with this many constellations? Oh, almost certainly. So I have a book here, Book of Loss. 2 of those. And then I have the Book of Plague. The Book of Plague, though, is a bit rarer, and green is not really the hard one for me to get here. We're going to plug that in. At least get that started. Plug in a basic tourmaline. And then you are orange and death. With a focus on death. Uncut rubies. So I guess well, no, I guess a corrupted ruby wouldn't really matter that much. We can do orange and death pretty easy. I think. I want to say. What do I need? This just actually needs to be a basic one. So like a handful of these and one of those. I'm talking about an uncut ruby with some death stardust in here. That'd be +2 to lodge. +1 willpower. Yeah, that's fine. Willpower is not really that big of a deal. And then you need a cut tourmaline with anything. Really? I don't have room to make you right now, though, so we'll just wait. I've been talking a lot about it in the YouTube section about how also I should probably be using these astromancy assistants in combat. Scorching Lens is 26 damage, 1 shot. They get the moonbound weapons. They have True Sight. Construct minion. I'm kind of curious about what they're getting from +2 level up options, 6 magical daily regen. +1 death, bonus to armor speed and health. And they get clandestine. Oh, they count as minions. I actually didn't realize that. They're not a bad choice right now. This guy's leveled up. Let's give him 2 research a day. They're digging for that ore. I really wanted this guy digging ore. Mountain copper, mountain copper. I mean, there is still a little bit left. There's also a primordial forest down here, which would be probably worth taking. Oh, you could pick up triage, would be incredible. But these guys keep taking a ton of damage right now. I've also picked up a second apprentice slot, so I got to think a little bit about how we do that. Obviously, this gives us a lot more troops to deal with. Astronomy assistant being able to learn +10 research post-battle is pretty nice. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely sleeping on using these guys right now. 30. Can I make human workers? No, so I can't make anybody who knows dig. You're coming down here, and then these guys are going back that way. These guys are waiting on a hero. Holding out to a hero to the end of the night. I'm just going to charge that up. So you just found that constellation. And I guess we have no idea where the next one is. None of these guys have gatherer. You're going back that way. You can just sleep here. You're good at picking up stuff, so let's have you keep mining. Mining is definitely the best since we get the stardust out of it. Village gossip. Ooh, a base down in the demon cities. So I could take this work. And I can recall him. We also have like a ton of items for it. A ton, he says. Well, not really a ton. You have death bolts, so let's give you epidemic. And let's give you the death axe of Malachi. Maybe. I only want to move him back. So now this army is not bad. I'll take that. Nice. We actually win this fight. We get a really good eyeball out of it. We can start doing some harvesting. This little explory guy. Let's see. Where are the roads? Misty Coast, Alluvian. So the Elf City is there. But if this is Misty Coast, that means the Orc City has to be down here somewheres. So I'm going to go look for that. And keep going. Ooh, that won't do. That won't do at all. Swordmaster, Rhino, Life Giver, Grave Robber. Dude, this guy needs to fight more dwarves. This is an incredible amount of upgrades. You should not be an orc officer. I'll give you long range expert though. Give you dominator. And I'll give you cook reflexes. I got a free polar bear out of it. It's a pretty nice perk. Yeah, I really don't want to lose all those sullied villages. 100% research from Allfire flow investments this week. And all units have a gathering boost. Corrupted ruby, corrupted adamantium. These are loads of good stuff. 98. Okay, bone pillars. We've unlocked wraith form. Enchanted units become ethereal. giving a 50 physical resistance and 50% elemental resistance. This is going to be really good if we fight Gore, because that's what all of his damage is. And we unlock teleport. Ooh, yeah, I'm probably going to get that as our next spell. I'm also going to do this. We have 100% extra research this week. So that's kind of a big deal. +2 lodge domains. Couple flawless amethyst. This is the flawless amber. And so this wants to be an uncut tourmaline, a cut tourmaline with either additional blue or orange. It doesn't really matter. Stardust kind of makes up the best of this. The blood honey is good. So again, I kind of feel like that's going to be useful to have on hand. Ooh, I might not have the stuff to make this. Unless I want to do something like burn a flawless sapphire. Which I certainly could. Do I have any more of those potions of fire breathing? Ooh, I do not. Maybe the glacial concoction. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good use of a flawless sapphire. Blue or orange? I do got to decide on this. I guess blue. Both of them have to get to 10. You're a diamond. You're a diamond. One, two, 3, 5. I feel like that's the more valuable thing here. Apprentice is gaining +3 XP per day, though, is also really nice. But so is +2 ability damage per stack. Let's go orange. I think let's go orange. +1 to all. We could +1 to all. I only have one of those left, though, so I think let's just go orange for now. Because that +1 to all is like, I'm going to need that in a million different spots. All right, you guys are going to try and get there and totally fail. A philosopher's stone. Ooh. That's some good loot. Mountain Bear is nice. He also gets gathering boost. Man Mountaineer. Is he like more valuable than a javelin thrower? That's a harder decision to make. You know what? I could maybe have him just try and... We're going to just send him across, and we're going to see if we can have him, like, sneak some treasures. All right, so I got 2 armies here. And I got this army, and I have a huge problem up here with these guys. 4 turns, 4 turns. 526, it's not crazy. Lycanthropes and slaves. Infiltrators. Ooh. Ah, here we go. Apply poison coating. Apply poison coating to an allied unit. All your attacks inflict death damage and do poison. Oh, yeah. Oh, and he just has Poisonous Touch cast on all of his units as well. That's very powerful. And Warlocks with Shackles of Pain and Soul Harvest. Consume a nearby corpse and regain 1 focus. Sick. Shackles of Pain links this unit to an enemy unit for 6 range. 50% of the damage dealt to the caster is dealt to that target instead. That's very cool. Curse of Torment. All attacks inflict torment. Next, Dark Pact. Greatly increases focus, but deals 5 damage at the start of each turn. Extra armor, extra shield, extra weapon. This unit gains focus whenever an enemy unit dies. Dude, these warlocks are nuts. It's basically a hero. $400, $500. I'm not interested in losing wargs here. $500. How long would it take that tower to move up here? 2 turns. That's crazy. That's so much movement. All right. That's one way to solve the problem, I guess. I'm not sure what these guys are going to do. I'm also realizing you can come down here and buy this other, that Dark Elf Apprentice. Looking towards the horizon, you see orcs setting up a camp. They look a bit disheveled. What are they doing here? They're normally further to the east in the Howling Steppes. A necromancer killed our folks and we seek revenge. Are you not a mage? You could destroy them too. Where are you guys going down this way? 565. Woof. 522. Woof. Easy asks. These are not. You know what? Why don't we get these treasure chests up here? Give them some easy levels as well. We're going to harvest that primordial forest. You guys are vibing. 45. No idea where that constellation is meant to be right now. Buy up some of those units, and I think for now I might just let this guy sleep. Well, he can, no, maybe he can move over there. Knock out a couple of things. Man, we're still a million years away. from getting any of these moon items, moonstones. 98, and it was what, 45 over here? 45 and 98. Could be here. Keep him scouting in the meantime. There's Orgash, which I've been looking for a long, long time. The Tourist of Malachi has leveled up now to level 3. Plus 3 world map movement, plus 3 vision range, 250% XP. This good. This guy can actually die at any time now, but he is serving his purpose, which is just great. Militia stack. Choo choo choo. It's really hard because there's not actually a lot of like harvestable locations for these guys anymore. There's the wishing well. I'm going to try to get these, even though I know they're being guarded. You're going to pop into the city of Windhelm, pick up the roses of Windhelm. Magnificently decorated dwarven men pilgrimage to the large steps in front of the palace to place roses before the women, cite them the most beautiful songs and poems. Let's place some flowers too. You notice a dwarf basically bringing up a casket full of booze. We'll offer her help. It's a marvelous feast. Everyone's happy. Dwarven resilience in the Artificers Guild. Dwarven barracks. Don't really have an intention of using dwarves, but the dangers of mining. We'll scan about as well. Guy's just napping with a bunch of enslaved goblins. Yeah, I definitely don't want to lose all these sullied villages. That would suck. How are we liking the DLC? Good, honestly. The constellation thing is fun. I like playing the hot and cold, trying to find the different parts on the map. The new Dark Elf units are really cool. I'm only just kind of getting to try them out, though, now. Run, my polar bear. That polar bear is not going to last. Right now, we're focusing a lot on orcs and enslaved units. Nice! Those orcs actually just took out one of the snake's armies. Oh my god, they took out 2 of the snake's armies. I love these orcs. They are homies. Now that these guys are attacking me, I get a win without losses. How nice is that? And I get 2 enslaved hunters out of it. Bobby Booah. 42, 89, 29. Ooh, so there's actually 2 constellations, and I'm close to 2 of them. Is Revive Heroes faster? We can upgrade it via the constellations, but we haven't really done that yet. Give these guys some more HP. I wish these guys could get mine. Demonologist abode. Oh, we should definitely pop in there. I guess you can go over this way. You were going to pick up this Dreamweaving Dark Elf Necromancer. I didn't really want a Necromancer, but I did really want a Dark Elf, so... Shoop. Blah. get blorfed out down here. Catches a dream after each battle. Yeah, okay, you're getting that for sure. What give you for army? Great question. I feel like he should take the Dark Elf army. Which means Zarathar the Blood Sullied needs his own army. You already have Death Bolt, so that doesn't do much for you. I don't want him to die is my problem. I wonder if there's a good spot I can build this lodge. Not really. A lot of that is drainable. All right, I'm going to try to move him down. I might have to cast the shadow spell on him just to keep him safe. Yeah, there's a lot of big armies wandering around. Tricky, tricky. Dark Elves are really cool in the Spellforce games. Yep, yep. I mean, they've got some really strong looking abilities here. Watching me play Conquest EO, listening to the Spellforce 3 soundtrack. Is that the best soundtrack, would you argue? Win this heroically. I'll take it. Den of Thieves. Give them a little willpower. Tendon Cut applies rooted. Blinding Powder, Poisonous Touch. Deals 10% of the maximum health as death damage at the start of the unit's turn. Oh yeah, just inflicts poison. I mean, that's certainly useful. Keep cutting through the rest of those dweebs. Mysterious schematics. Research books. Zarek's Curse, Blood Eruption, Meditate, Zarek's Boon, or Command. You already have Bloody Eruption, but that's because of the Tome of Occultism. Which is a 3 blue, 1 death tome. Three blue, 1 death. Now, do I ever cast Bloody Eruption on this guy? That's the other question. I feel like Zarek's Curse is so good. -6 damage against orcs, goblins, trolls. Though that being said, this guy's army is mostly just enslaved units and 1 slaver, so... I'm going to give you Bloody Eruption. And then I'm going to plug that book into here. Because it's really hard for me to get the blue I need for this lodge recall. And that'll make my life a lot easier. We also just got, what, 2 emeralds and a flawless amber. A flawless amber with rainbow dust. A flawless amber with rainbow dust. Where the hell was I planning to put that? Here? No, that doesn't make sense. You don't need the orange. I didn't have the apprentice when we started crafting that, so... would make that orange easier to get. Couldn't have been there. That one doesn't make any sense. It was here because I wanted this. I wanted adds this to all crafting. That's what I was going to do. I was going to put it here in this emerald slot. Even though it doesn't make a ton of sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I was going to put it here so that we got 6. Yeah, it's the only spot I could possibly slot in. And it's worth it because it gives us this crazy bonus. Yeah, so it just adds, it adds +1 to all things, to all thresholds. So not the best, but it certainly has a hang to it. Yeah, trolls were the strongest. Dark elves and dwarves next strongest. I mean, the trolls are here. You can play as the trolls, and they are very, very fun to play as. Diamond. A diamond will give me the death I need. It won't give me the blue I need. This is not the right one. I do want a diamond here, but the question was how do I get this? Again, the answer was diamond. A diamond would give me the green. A diamond +1 would give me the green. There was also some thought about putting in some rainbow dust on these guys. Diamond +1. Obviously, flawless diamond would be best in here. Can I make... what's the biggest diamond I can make? Okay, diamond also does add death. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't matter what type of diamond I make, just that I have a diamond. So probably the death is the easiest one to build. So I definitely can make a diamond. Ain't no doubt about that. I can almost make a flawless diamond. If that was 2 and 2... I can make a flawless diamond, but it involves using my philosopher's stone. Now, good use of a philosopher's stone. In fact, probably the best use I could possibly imagine. Two death, 1 blue. Can I? So I could probably do this for cheaper. 2 death, 1 blue. That's an obsidian husk. So I got to burn my lesser glyph of rhino to do this. And a potent amplifying stardust. But that's a fine use. If I can get a flawless diamond out of this. Honestly, I'm having an argument why not to do this. We have really wanted one of these. The hope was that I could make one of these naturally without the potent amplifying stardust. But that seems like a pretty big stretch of the imagination right now, so I'm going to make a flawless diamond. And I also just need to make a basic diamond. So that can go there. That'll be +3 to everything. That'll be huge bonuses to all of my orcs. I guess the other option is I could go here and get bonuses to all my apprentices. But that'd be, so that's +2 to everything. So that gives me the green I need, 8 and 9. I only need 2 additional blue. I could add a blue to this uncut emerald. And I could add a blue to that sapphire. Yeah, okay, let's do that. So I could just make you an uncut jade. In fact, I can make you an uncut jade with 1 blue. And then that problem is solved completely, right? Still an uncut gem. That works. I'd be happy with that. And then the diamond in there. So that's enough to get Astral Mandate. Awesome. Oh my god. Okay, so our orcs are going to have a huge, huge power up right now. It'd be cool to get this Astral Mandate, but it's a lot trickier. I think here we basically either said Dancing Blades or Astral Mandates, so. Okay, so you have the big tourmaline is going here. This needs to be, I said a regular diamond. And this needs to be a diamond. Ideally flawless, but I don't think that's going to happen. So let's just also make a standard diamond. Bit of messing about, but it all kind of works in the end. What do we want in here? Maybe some belongings of the deceased. That'd do it. And then 1 blue, 1 death. Cursed shackles? No. Rain? That's a basic diamond there that we can add in rainbow dust on. To me, that makes sense. This is so much braining. I know, right? Getting that +1 to everything really is making a difference. Sometimes the crafting, you just got to kind of like sit down and crank your way through. So let's go here. Zoop, 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 zoop. $4.99, $5.26. I'll get a bunch of buffs as well because this is in my domain, so it doesn't really count that until you're into the fight. Okay, so that stuff's cleared out. You picked up another hunter. Level 8. Hunter's level 1. Cutthroat's level 2. Oh, cutthroats versus hunters. Level 1 fire beetles. I don't mind the hunters because they're a healing unit. I think what I'll do is I'll sell off these fire beetles. That's cool. Something I didn't notice is that you also get bonus gold depending on how many levels the unit has. Can I sully all of these tiles? Oh my God. Oh my God, we could build a lodge here and it would produce the most insane amount of Allfire imaginable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. This is like literally doubling my Allfire if I do this. I imagine 7 keeps will hate my guts, but I don't really care about that. I suppose it is burning down literally the capital city, so... Oh, an alchemical college. I poke my nose up here. Guys, get yourself a little level up. Keep exploring. This guy's on 89. My goodness. And this warg is going to Orgash. There's 2 inns with 4 rep a day. Yeah, right? Like, I think they would forgive me sullying the entire town. The moment you step into the city you don't remember seeing on any maps, you could tell it's not like the cities of Highmarks. It's full of orcs. Who's in charge here, I say? I am Torak and I am Grun. This armed force is meant for different battles. Why bring it here? To trade, hire troops, provide help if we can. Humans of the Storm Clan are giving these guys a hard time, so we're going to help them thin everybody out. Yes! So I can get orc shamans here, which are tier 3 spider summoning spellcasters, which also means they get that blood charge ability. These are who I want. These guys are going to jump our power a ton. But it is not going to be straightforward to get them. Is there any treasure for me to be had around here? I'm not so sure. A dragon's heart? Ooh. That could be nice. This isn't going to work. I know that's not going to work. I don't know why I keep trying it. This grizzly bear is just going to explore. I think I'm just realizing going to need to leave an army to deal with Zarek because he's going to just keep invading me every turn. No, that's not good. Dark Elf army already just instantly losing every fight it gets into. It's a lot of retreats. All right, those guys are finally dead. The cool news is whatever reason, it seems like the random orcs on the map will not attack me. I guess because I started as orcs. 49. 82. 25. We've had enough. The gutter has evolved in his cruelty and wanton violence. He must be stopped. We need you to take action. We need help. A few coins to hire soldiers would suffice. Yeah, I'll help you out. But the Blood Reaper is under my protection. Yikes. Don't love that. Shoot. Let's give this a shot. See how we do. I guess being able to teleport back to this lodge would be a really good ability. Oh, and you summon dancing blades. Yes, I knew that. He says, totally forgetting that they could do that. Sal Raka. Javelin's not doing a lot. I'll move those guys way out there. Those slavers I'll just move in as well. These guys go get parry, which is nice. Man, I love how their swords do so much more damage than mine. Even though my swords are in parry stance. How is that the case? Backstab, poison touch. And I have double phalanx. Oh, it's because this guy is adding Blade Storm. That actually kind of makes sense. 3 to 6 damage? What is going on with you? You have a ton of armor from Vanguard. You are phalanxing. You get lucky. You're also a Dark Elven officer. And there's another one of them back here. My God. All right. Well. Gee whiz. Okay, hold on. Dude, I can't do like any damage to this guy. What the actual hell? This is nonsense. I'm in danger. Yes. The only poker table was too expensive for your blood at the casino. Dangerously took your money at table games. Lost $300, but then started winning inconsistently. Got over 1,300. Did the trick my mom told me, which is pocket money and play with the winnings. Put 1,000 in your pocket. Played back and forth. Ended up losing the extra. Walked out with pocket checks. Hey, not bad. That is definitely the way. If you are going to gamble, it's just like find the way to do it somewhat safely. I mean, always go in with the idea that you're going to lose all your money, but do I have any AoE damage here? Eagle spirits, mind-numbing elixirs, poison coatings, smoke bombs, remove poison. None of these are AoEs. Okay. So these guys all get Vanguard? No. These guys don't give nothing. This guy has Vanguard. And Parrymaster with Lucky. It's so disgusting. Wow, these Masters of Blades are so good. The best I can do is stack some burning damage on him. Basically. Ooh, okay, these guys at least get blood charged, even though the summons die. You're going to take exactly 63 damage, of course, because he has lucky, so... That made him confident again. God damn, dude. I mean, I guess the thing is, if I attack him, I can't be hit by anybody else, at least. Blood charge. Oh, this guy is toast. I should have taken this auto resolve. Nice. Okay. Just like the blood charge is slowly starting to work in my favor, but like not by a lot. If this guy dies, I can actually bring in this other slaver. Obviously that Warg Rider's dead. I was gonna heal you at the beginning of your turn. God damn you. Disordered. Broken. Okay. Broken, but they're still fighting. Ay, ay, ay. You gotta be kidding me. So that guy was full of spiders. I'm gonna tell you, that was not something I expected. Jesus Christ, the spiders do so much damage. Oh, this entire stack is dead. Well, I like how the auto resolve was like, you might lose a warg. And then the reality was like, oh, no, no, no. You lose every single one of your units. $20 damage, 18 damage. Kill the spider then. Yikes. Yikes. I would never have thought of sending in a bunch of slaves and just filling them with spiders. Oh man, you didn't even come back to life. I've regretted you not having mine ore before, so I'm gonna make sure I don't make that mistake again. Well, there goes your army. Yikes. Not expecting your enemy to be full of spiders? A rookie mistake. Absolutely. Spiders rearing a flesh loot, as Australians like to call it, a Tuesday. That sounds correct. So I said I'm going to put you here. And then 10, 11. I only need the... I'm going to put the flawless gem here because it needs +2 on top of what it has. So this will unlock everything in the tree. Which means this other diamond. Free gold upkeep, +1 human range. Humans get more experience. Or apprentices revive faster and a bunch of other stuff. I think I'm going to put that diamond here. Or here. Because that also needs a diamond. That actually needs a flawless diamond. This tourmaline goes here. I think I said that was just going to be a basic diamond, and I'd save up a flawless for that. Another diamond there would get me recall. A flawless diamond there would get me both. Honestly, a regular diamond there with +1 orange would also get me both. But I am making a super diamond and a super flawless diamond. I'm making so many diamonds right now. Oh, right. Super diamond. Super diamond is super flawless diamond is going here. That's not a bad choice. That would give me 2 additional level up options. But right now I'm trying to think about, like, how do I get more astral mandates? Honestly, I don't think I need to use this diamond anywhere at the moment, which is a nice spot to be. That's not true. I'm going to use it right here. And I'm going to use that flawless diamond right there. No, I'm going to use that flawless diamond right there. One, two, 1, 2, 3. No. That should be this diamond. Just because this is a regular jewel slot versus this, which is an anything jewel slot. So I'll try to figure that out. It's crazy. It's bonkers. Such a novel Dark Fae idea, right? Go die for your king, slave. If you don't, we'll remove the spider eggs from your stomach via magic. It's kind of a, you know, like Suicide Squad style. Oh yeah, we just planted a bunch of spiders in you. If you try to get rid of them, they'll hatch. Only we know how to get rid of all your spiders. All your tummy spiders. Definitely a horrifying concept. Uncut tourmaline with a little more orange here could also be nice. Dwarves. I guess I'm not really using dwarves. I could also put like an uncut tourmaline here. I'm trying to think, like, is there any way for me to up this the rest of the way? And I don't think so. I think because I went with the crafting option instead. I think I'd be pretty hard pressed to do both. That being said, I could replace this with a 2 green, 2 blue. That'd make that 6 and 5. Kind of don't want to get rid of that deadly jewel. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to worry too much about this right now. I feel like we've got a good build up going. Let them just do their thing. Smoker of the Revenants. Deals 5 death damage at the start of the unit's turn. Any unit with this has 5 death damage and heals 20 HP after damage. If you can win 7 battles and kill 5 undead, this unit and every ally in its stack gets immune to choking fumes. This is a pretty good item. 36 mana is expensive. Vulture of the Revenants. 3 damage on flanking attacks, 3 gold after loot, 3 mana after loot. Again, also like +5 death damage and health heal after battle though. Like, these are really good demons. Hard to say no to a good demon. I think I'm also gonna just pick up another one. Another handful of these. Because like a talisman is good, but a talisman of Malachite is an additional armor and proficiency per day. "11 turns. "11 turns. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could just recruit him an army. Which I guess is the best option. They come in literally a single turn. So I feel pretty confident about that. You guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are good. $460. Maybe if you heal, you could take those guys on. And so I'm going to just start burning down everything here. I mean, it makes sense. Why not, right? 2 wolves are inside of you and many, many spiders. Sorry about the transporter incident, Captain. Ooh, Captain by Captain. My apologies. We accidentally filled you with spiders. Yes, again. Yes, I know you're still angry about the last time it happened. You dweebs are just trying not to get yourselves killed. Oh, oh, oh. Axe wielders. Here's what I'm going to do. We're just going to add you into this army. And then this big honk and stonk of workers. They're going to take whatever level ups they need to become efficient at doing things. And they're going to join up with this worker. And then we're going to have worker stacks, which are better than militia stacks because they're invisible. Whoop. And they're just going to march. Because I can't really do much else with them right now. We can only keep an eye on the Dragonheart until an actual event occurs. But in the meantime, we can keep zooming. I'm going to try this again on the off chance that maybe he leaves me alone. Even though deep down I know he won't. Shaper secrets. I guess these hunters would actually be pretty good in with these militia. They might actually make this army viable. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to just fire one of you. I'm going to fire two of you, actually. Sorry. Then we'll merge those stacks. Bones. Demon bones. Grayling, hello. How we doing? Only +1 mana per turn. It takes a lot of turns. Yeah. We need some cats. I don't want to say a cow. Tommy spiders. Yeah, we fought some slaves, and after they died, they exploded in a torrent of spiders. Which, needless to say, caught me off guard. Can I pick up the both of them? I bet I could if I unlocked this, which I can do next turn? Not next turn. Three. 1, 2, 3. Like, this would also be probably pretty good to get. And I think not that complex. Like, if that adds 3 to everything in here, 4, 5, 6, 7, I only need to get 3 more blue. I could certainly just get rid of that healing in battle and just go hard on blue in this arcane essence. I need to make this a 5-point blue. Easier said than done if I can't make it flawless, though. Well, maybe I can find the rest of the blue somewhere else. Let's do that. Actually, was that the right choice? What if I made an onyx there instead? I'll get my items back, right? Yeah. I could probably just make this an onyx. 1 blue. Tuned out the smoke bomb. I gotta think about this. Hold on. It is an onyx already, right? So yeah, I'm talking about I can get it up to 4 blue, or I could do 3 blue and keep that 20% extra healing. 40% extra healing. Oh, well, 20%. Yeah, okay. I need to keep it onyx because I need to yeah, otherwise I'd lose that, so. Well, okay, then an onyx with blue. We can do that. Pretty easy. That ain't too tricky. Oh, that's the wrong one. That ain't too tricky at all. I only have 1 more of these blue dusts, but make flawless, just add a 4th charge crystal. The problem is I can't put a flawless in that slot. I can only do a basic. I can put a flawless citrine in here though. 2 free gold upkeep, and humans get more additional experience a day. I honestly, a flawless citrine there would be pretty good. I would take that extra life essence on it as well, which we do have a lot of. So I probably don't have the materials for this. Looking at it, I think I probably don't have the materials for this. Not a lot of orange stuff. I come close. $18 magical daily regen. That's pretty nice. A guard break as well. We got all these glyphs we should probably get out. All right, well, we'll save up for the flawless citrine. The big gem. You got the big gems. You got the big gem. You don't have a big gem. That could also be replaced, but it needs to be replaced with like a flawless diamond. So, all right. I'll just make some trash. Why don't I make doop. Something like that. Something simple. How long does freeze water last? It lasts forever. It's very handy like that. Very, very handy like that. Got a new constellation. It's all about lodges and apprentices. It's the most recent one. So it does things like increases our lodge domains. Our apprentices do more damage. They heal faster. Leave me alone, demons. Definitely leave me alone, you guys. I might need to take that army. Wow. I'm just realizing these orcs are sitting on a bunch of my really good unit spots over by the tower. 19. Falling star. No, I gotta get that. I'm using my construction site. We picked up teleport. Mind wipe. Sweep away the memory of battle from a mind, but not its body, leaving it ready to relearn the ways of war anew. I'm assuming that's just like reset its levels. I don't know, man. Let's take Eternal Slumber. We can do it in 3 turns. We can get that done by the end of the week. I am bleeding cash real bad right now. Let's give you daily regen and the HP. Let's give you Vanguard and armor. Let's give you healing and Parrymaster. Let's give you speed and healing. You are melding that, hey? 600. I'm gonna have to borrow this army. Got no interest in losing an Allfire node. Oh, you're also here, but you're not very good. But you have an opportunity to train. Let's slot these diamonds in before we do anything else. So you're going here because you're a jewel slot, is what I said. You're going to take the flawless, and then I need to make another new flawless for this guy. Yeah, that's the most reasonable thing I could do. That's +1. So then all I need to do is really find two more blues somewhere. Which ain't easy, but... So this is going to give us an extra 150 experience, an extra 6 free gold upkeep, and an extra +3 vision on all of our humans and celestial units. Yeah, I mean, it's probably worth it. I think it's the reckless decision I'm going to make. Mind Wipe is OP. Does it just reset your level and allow you to rebuild your skills? I mean, I certainly see that being valuable, but... do you want those extra level up options? How bad would this be? Decisive defeat. Elemental weakness. Death resistance. I would do a lot better here. Maybe not. He's probably going to get attacked by that army, which will be very helpful for me. Unfortunately, the thing I was really banking on here... I was meant to put that diamond here so that I could accommodate another leader unit so I could actually move my troops all at once. Yeah. I don't suppose there's any chance I can make another diamond. I can make a basic diamond. One. Death one orange. No, sorry, one death, one blue. Damn, that is so close. This is egregiously close. Don't think I can make this, but you get to keep the skills and you get another 14. Oh my god, so it just like resets you back down to level 1 with all the skills? That's insane. Okay, no, well, I have to get that then. Yeah, I got no way to make this work, I don't think. Not you, but this is close. That's like 222. Ah, Philosopher's Stone would work really well right here. Or a hunk of adamantium. Not that I have either of those. I only have gold. Yes, so close. That makes a diamond. If I was to put a diamond here, that would give me 2 on everything, which is enough to get recall. Enough to get the lodge. And if I put an orange on it, it would also give me that extra leader stack. So that's what I'll just do. Shoop, 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 and shoop. With orange stardust. Kind of feels crazy to do that, but... you know what? And if I can just keep making diamonds... I could put a diamond in here and give it an extra green to get an extra level up option. Let's do that. I have a ton of this green dust. So I'm happy with that. Arctic will be ice free by 2018. Change date like that, like the end of the world cults. Listen, they're trying their best, okay? They're trying to figure it out. This poor bastard. Let's have him get that stardust. We'll charge up Mind Wipe. 3 turns. How much for recall? 16. These are going to be 2 turns to make. This tower is insane. I'm just like, oh, yeah, I'll come down here and pick up these, like, stables and everything else. Why not? You kill these guys? You might lose a unit, but you might also not. Look at that. And now you got free wargs. You got a free Ravager. That's even better, homie. Homie. Level 1, level 1. We'll just sell these guys off. But an enslaved Ravager is a huge win. Huge, huge, huge. All right. You got yourself a little level. We'll give you some HP so you don't get one shot. You got yourself a little level. We're going to give you mining boost. That's extremely good. Hiccup. These guys now can clear a node a single turn, which makes them really, really powerful. These guys are our miners, right? Gatherers, yes. Sorry. So we'll have them go that way. What's incredible about this is fighting these dwarves is now giving me tons of runes, which I can start doing stuff with soon. We also got 2 free workers out of it. One of whom is enslaved. They comically do not have mountain climb, though. Ooh, I should send them to get that, like, moon silver stuff we found. Where is this guy's lodge? That's Varrock Flame Callers. That's Mort Mannins. Mort, your lodge is not necessary because I have an Allfire node down here, and it's not like you're really actually getting me anything of value. Dudes, my lodge is as big as my tower right now. This isn't bad, but I wouldn't really say it's good. Orc Raiders. That just counts as slavers, which we already get anyway. So, you didn't even watch the Environmentalist ad with the actor that played Mr. Spock talking about global cooling? No? From 1971. Whoa. Vintage ad. So many cool mechanics in the game. I agree. There's a bunch. 49, 56. This means 42. I'm definitely moving away from the constellation. So let's start heading that way with him. All right, these guys have their little army. I'm going to have them blessed and then maybe try for charmers in the midst. You're going to steal me some mana. And then we'll keep exploring over this away. Hey, Momo. Get a little kitty cat come visit us. There's a treasure chest here, so I'm just going to pick that up. More Allfire. I love this warg. This warg has been a very valuable scout. Worth his weight in gold, that's for sure. These poor guys, man. They don't know. They don't know what they're doing. I mean, they're free, so it doesn't really matter that much, but I might send them up here and then blink. Or I might walk them directly into a demon and get them instantly killed. That would also be another choice. Not necessarily a good choice, but it would be a choice. The Heart of the Hollow, weekly adamantium. You keep this up, little grizzly bear. You just keep walking. Just keep on walking and trotting. That's being melded with, but I can maybe take it with this army. He says unconvincingly. I could take this whole army. Only the warg actually needs to be here. These other guys aren't actually doing anything. I'll have to see. Can't believe that within the next 2 years we may be playing a game better than Red Dead Redemption 2. What, Grand Theft Auto? Is it going to be better? There's a debate to be had there. Okay. So we've managed to explore a lot. Most of this feels like it's been waiting for this guy to come back. The tower zooming around is a pretty big game changer. I have not got the focus on this city as much as I wanted. But I think the next plans right now is probably we're going to take 7 Keep. We're going to kill every single person inside of it. And we're going to put a lodge there to make an unlimited amount of lodge fire. Allfire. I have a new apprentice down. I have 2 new apprentices like right here that don't have the lodge. So I probably will send one of them up to help. I think that makes the most reasonable sense. The other one can come down here and deal with gore. And then I will just try to focus on wiping out these armies on Noramar. I might have to leave somebody behind to deal with this orc war boss. And, well, more importantly, I guess any of Zarathar the snake that decides to come down. Though it seems like most of his like initial armies here have been wiped out. We've managed to explore over to the edge of the map with the wargs. And we're looking for the last constellations up here and over here. So I think we'll get those pretty soon. But we'll have to try it in the next episode. Because that's all the time we got for today. I can't go to the menu. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then.